this Thursday night in the Lifelock City. Good evening, everyone. Welcome inside the Peterborough Memorial Centre. The view from the top looking good here tonight as the Oakville Rock are in town to take on the Peterborough Lakers, Scott. And really the story right off the hop really has to be between the pipes for this one, with Nick Rose coming into Peterborough and Landon Kells going the other way. All right, we were talking about him off the top, wearing his familiar number 66. Down here at the south end of the Peterborough Memorial Centre with a perfect 2-0 record so far, with both victories here coming here in the Lakers blue at the Memorial Centre. Down at the other end here, that is Landon Kells, who we're used to seeing here in Lakers colors, but of course got traded. He's wearing a different shade of blue now with the Oakville Rock, and 0-1 so far as the Rock looking to get on the winning track here, Scott, for this one.
Yes, and you saw at the top of the Oakville pile, wearing Nick Rose's old number 66, Lincoln Lawrence will be the backup. Kind of a rare number for a goaltender, but there's a reason why Nick Rose chose it. We'll get to that as the game progresses here, as we're almost set for the face-off. It's going to be Jake Withers up against Zach Kearney.
All right, it is showtime here at Lock and Lansdowne. We're underway, and Withers grabs that ball right off the draw, comes out of his stick. Here's Holden Catoni to take Catoni across. Fake shot, they score! Joe Resenterance with a beauty. And the Peterborough Lakers are on the board. It's 1-0 for the boys in blue.
The shirts are off at the PMC. Just 21 seconds into the man advantage. The Lakers with a nice set play, working it around the perimeter. And it's Holden Catoni with the backhand to the far side. And then just a perfect cross-floor pass right over to Resenterance, who was cutting in. Kells tried to straighten up to close off the corner.
Moved all the way up the floor, intercepted. And the Lakers have to hustle right back here on D. Out in front, Dalwick is there. He's pushed into the crease, but it's still called a goal, and it's a 1-1 lacrosse game.
The captain of the Oakville Rock ties this one up just past the halfway mark. And a giveaway from the Lakers. Oakville able to capitalize. Dalwick was waiting up on the offensive side. And there's the end result. Withers right away points towards the crease. No video review in this league. And that's as close as it gets, but nice goal. Didn't step in the crease, was kind of flying through, and I know the rules are different in the NLL. It's once your feet break that perimeter.
Stripped of it, they'll might try to get it back. A lot of whacking going on here and slashing that you can hear all the way up here. And it's going to be Ty English with it here for Oakville. Who will make it 2-1? Will it be the Rock here on this possession? They got 15 seconds on the shot clock, so they got some time. They got a look and they score. There it is. Brooks English 2-1 Oakville.
So 4 minutes apart. The goals have been few and far between in this one, as Oakville takes the 1-goal lead. And again, just quick movement up the floor. Tyler Hendricks, huge body out there. He just swings around. You can see the pick set for him. Couple options down low for the pass, but he just swings around and rips it home. 6'4" power forward for the Oakville Rock.
And that's going to be Peterborough with the ball, playing without their captain tonight, Scott.
Yes, he's on the road. Playing, he coaches the Junior A Lakers, for anyone who doesn't know, and they're on the road to take on the first place Six Nations Arrows tonight.
So Robert Hope not in the lineup. Here's Resenterance, hangs on to it. Resenterance over to the far side, out in front, nice pass, nice goal, finished off by the Peterborough Lakers. Brad McCulley continues to impress here in the Borough, and it's a 2-2 lacrosse game. McCulley took the feed. Let's take another peek here. There's Resenterance. There's the pass, threading it through, and McCulley makes no mistake. Look at Tony picking up the helper. McCulley flat, doing the Superman in the crease. And it's tied at 2. There's a loose ball taken here by Oakville as they come in. Couple fakes, another one, they score. Sam LeClaire. Wham, bam, thank you, Sam. It's 3-2 Oakville.
What a goal to get things started in the opening minute, just 38 seconds off the face-off. A highlight reel marker from LeClaire. He's got 3 Lakers in the vicinity, 2 right in front of him, and he's able to tiptoe across the crease, make a nice fake. Rose bid on and drops it into the cage for a 3-2 Oakville lead.
As the ball's played here by McCulley. McCulley, swim move, Robinson's open. McCulley's got some room, shoots, and Kells another stop. He looks up the floor, a bouncer ahead here. Brennan coming in, Brennan Twister scores! And it's 4-2 Oakville leading the Lakers.
So Oakville continues to roll in this second period. Caden Brennan, the latest, as you can see the PMC crowd sitting in silence, stunned that the Oakville Rock have doubled up on the Lakers, and a bit of a twister. You can see Brennan bobbles it and then is able to scoop it up. And I don't think Rose, or anybody for that matter, was expecting a twister at that point in time, bringing the stick across his chest. Anyone who's unfamiliar with that move, kind of got popular in the last decade, didn't have a name for the first couple years, and then somebody called it the twister, which is very appropriate.
Peterborough will have it. Here's Colton Armstrong. Armstrong slows it down. Just wasn't room this time to break towards the goal. As the other 44 in the game, Brennan was right there to sort of cut him off. Out in front, there's a shot, they scored. Thomas Hogarth. Beauty move out in front, and the Lakers are within 1.
Thomas Hogarth, so good at the top of the crease. Wayne Gretzky used to call behind the net his office. Well, Thomas Hogarth, 2 feet in front of that net, seems to be his sweet spot. He can score from anywhere on the floor, but when he gets down low, he just turns into a different animal and is able to stay out of the crease. His awareness of where that crease line is just unbelievable.
Joe Resetarits, pass a little high, a little unusual, and now a breakaway up the other way. Weir coming in, shoots, scores! Chris Weir, the double nickels. And once again, Oakville up by 2.
Weir capitalizing on transition. The assistant captain for the Rock gives a little smile on his way back to the bench. He took off. He had Mike Robinson chasing him down, but he didn't look back at all. He just kept flying towards that net, and you can see him come out of the pile. He turns it up to a different gear. No fakes needed, just uses that speed to get to the net and buries it down low. And it's a 2-goal lead once again for the Rock.
Take Tony. McCulley over to the far side. Hazen to Joe Resetarits. And Resetarits moves it here. He'll get it. Katoni making his way in. Katoni winds up. He scores! A great take. And Katoni gets the Lakers back again to within 1.
Back and forth action continues. Take Katoni on the run. The entire middle just opens up. Katoni swings around. There's nobody in front of Kells, and he's able to just shoot down the lane uncontested, burying it past the former Lakers Kells, and you can see the shirts are off again in the crowd.
Tarps off. Now it's going to be played right here, taken by Sam LeClaire. LeClaire coming in, scores as he was able to walk right in and take the shot. And you don't want to give room to Sam LeClaire, Scott.
No, his second of the game, and another nice goal in tight. Makes a pretty good move right at the top of the crease, and LeClaire's one of those guys who is going to score 9 out of 10 times when he gets a lane like that. And instead of shooting, watch, he uses the defender as a screen. He makes that extra step to come across, and Nick Rose can't see that coming around the shoulder.
Into Resetarits. Here's Hogarth, shoots, he scores! What a tuck from Tommy! And the Lakers are within one. It's a 6-5 game.
Another highlight reel marker from Thomas Hogarth. Again, in tight at the top of the crease as he's cutting across. He's got Thai English draped all over him. So he takes off in the air, does a Superman dive right through, and is able to find the back of the net. You can see him just take off. As soon as he got that ball, he hesitated, waited, and then went straight towards the net, diving through the air.
Reza Terrence to the far side. Katoni back to Reza Terrence, shoots, he scores! The Sweet 16 of Joe Reza Terrence, and we're tied at 6s.
Reza Terrence with his second goal of the game, 4th point of the night, and that's a big one as it gets the Lakers back at a tie, 6-6. Took 3.5 minutes of this period, and it's a nice outside shot, kicking that far.
The year boards, and now the Peterborough Lakers scoop it up. Trumbull quickly ahead. And he'll get it to Robinson. 6-6. Lakers looking for the lead here. Katoni scores! Holden Katoni with a rocket over the shoulder of Kells, and it's a 7-6 Peterborough lead.
Well, we talked about shooters to keep your eye on during that second intermission, and as you mentioned, Pete, Holden Katoni is one of the best in the league, puts everything behind that one. As soon as he comes off the bench, gets the pass, and an absolute rifle.
Textbook lacrosse there, just couldn't finish it off. Kells with a save. Hendricks shoots, scores! On the run, Tyler Hendricks. And this game is tied at 7.
It's another transition marker for the Oakville Rock, wasting no time getting up the floor. And it's Tyler Hendricks, the former Junior A Laker, getting his second goal of the game, and we're all knotted up once again. And you can see Hendricks off the bench, one-on-one, uses the screen, and rips it past Nick Rose.
So tied once again. Right into his bench. And it's going to be Peterborough having to change up a couple defenders, get some fresh legs out there. Withers stays out. And Oakville, the old hidden ball again here is played by Sam Leclerc. Leclerc being watched by Hutchison, gets away from him, comes in, shot just missing, rebound, they score. Luke Robinson, nobody seemed to know where the ball was. He did, stayed with it, and Oakville has taken the lead.
Luke Robinson with his first point of the game, and it's a big one. He's just standing right on the doorstep, a bit of a tough angle. All the work being done on that far side. Sam Leclerc, who's also sitting at 2 goals for the Oakville Rock, a dangerous player in tight. All the focus was on him.
So left and head home with a 9-7 victory here tonight at the Peterborough Memorial Centre. So the Lakers will drop to 5-1. Heck of a performance by Landon Kells right there, as he faced 54 shots tonight, only letting in the 7.
You can see how happy his teammates are for him. A huge smile on Landon Kells as he beats his former team. 9-7 the final score. We'll be back with the post-game wrap-up.